Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. So this video is going to be a new series that I want to start where I go on to a personal development, success, entrepreneur-like site. I pick out an article, I read it, and then I give my thoughts on it. So this is going to be from entrepreneur.com, and the article is How to Escape from the Prison of Negative Thinking. So let's jump right into it. This is by Deep Patel, VIP contributor. VIP contributors are entrepreneurs.com content superstars. Be on the lookout. Okay, I guess he's a serial entrepreneur. Let's see what he does. What's his website about? Loading. Looks like he's some sort of marketer. Let's see. Serial entrepreneur. Dubbed the best business book. VC backed startups to start a 500 company. Looks like he's some sort of investor. Let's jump right into the article. If you want to change your circumstances, you need to change the way you think. You have to stop believing that you are stuck in your situation and passively accepting that you are incapable of doing anything about it. Many people allow themselves to be caged by their fear and anxiety. For these people, an inner critic always seems to be whispering in their ears, keeping them from succeeding. The truth is, negative thinking will shackle you to a life that's both mediocre and unfulfilling. If you want to stretch yourself to your fullest potential, you need to escape your self-imposed prison of negative thinking. All it takes is consistent practice and the will to overcome. Use these 9 effective tools to begin creating a healthier, happier, and more positive you today. 100% true. You're going to have to know that those anxiety thoughts will probably never go away. The only thing you can do is just push past them. Number 1, set your new norm. Negativity is so persuasive in today's world that we can get mirrored in it without even realizing it. This can happen in subtle ways. Our friends might tease us for our dreams, casually diminishing our goals, or family members might urge us to seek out a dependable, reliable job and stay the course. We are surrounded by the constant drumbeat of "you can't make it, so don't even try." Negativity is so persuasive because our brains are wired that way as a part of our self-defense mechanism. Therefore, we also accept it as normal. But negative thinking isn't healthy. It can trap us in a prison of fear, anxiety, anger, and despair. In order to break free, you need to start setting new norms. Don't listen to naysayers. I heard them for the first few years of my entrepreneurship journey, and now that I'm successful, I haven't heard from them in years, and it's like, where are you guys at now? Tame your mental monsters. The more we let negative thoughts take hold, the more we let negativity seep into our psyche and allow pessimistic thinking to become a part of us. Negative thoughts are like mental monsters. They will eat you and your dreams from the inside out. Psychiatric Daniel Amen has a name for these infuriating monsters we harbor in our minds. Automatic negative thoughts, which describes as the little voices that pop into our head and tell you you're not good enough, not thin enough, a rubbish daughter, mother, worker. Reply with a message. I'll call you back in 10 minutes. The best way to handle an ant is to develop an ant eater. Write your negative thoughts down and then write down your ant eater would say to squelch them. Give yourself a pep talk. This works a lot of the time. Sometimes when I'm nervous to do something, I just look myself in the mirror and say, I could do this. To truly break out of the prison of negative thinking, you must begin acting positively every day. This will help you eradicate negativity by not giving it space to fester in your mind. One way to do this is to write yourself a pep talk that reads like an advertisement, like selling yourself by promoting your best qualities. What would you say to market yourself? You have to know what you're good at, what you're not good at, and use those things you're good at to your advantage to make yourself take action. Think of this like an in-house advertising campaign that only you will see. This is an internal commercial that you can play on repeat in your mind. It's a constant pep talk to yourself. Say this to pep talk yourself out loud at least once a day, preferably in the morning, and read it to yourself several times throughout the day. This can also be like affirmations. Start your morning with a few affirmations like, I will be successful every day, I will do my best, things like that. Those can really help you get started for the day. Get back to reality. Negative thinking is often centered around thoughts around the past that are upsetting, hurtful, or disappointing, or around anxiety or apprehension about something that we believe will happen in the future. These painful or fearful thoughts prevent us from focusing on the present and accepting where we're at this moment in time. Negative thinking creates angst, and mental pain because we're focused on these ruminations instead of living in the reality of the moment. By bringing your attention back to the present, you'll see that your negative thoughts are just that, thoughts. They aren't reality. By living in the moment, you can begin to shape your reality the way you want. Don't wreck your mind over things you can't control. It's literally you'll end up literally wrecking your mind. Become a comfortable person. If you want to break free of negativity, you're going to need to start attaching the positive. That means excluding that means exuding, I don't know how to say the word, the kind of positive energy that makes people want to gravitate toward you. You can do this by learning to be honest, outgoing, likable. Do you make people feel comfortable around you? Do you show interest in them and make them about themselves? I remember I read from a book that when you show interest in other people, they actually really like that. So if you're talking to somebody, make sure you show them interest, right, in what they're saying and stuff. We all want to feel appreciated and liked, and if you show this consideration to others, they will begin to respond in kind. You can start shifting the focus from yourself to others by showing those around you that you truly care about them, truly care for them. Become a comfortable person by first becoming comfortable with yourself and making others feel welcomed and accepted when they are around you. The power of forgiveness. We may imagine that not forgiving someone is a form of punishment for that person, a way of making them pay for what they have done to us. We may feel like withholding our forgiveness is a way of validating our own hurt and holding on to our sense of rightness. We are wronged and we need to make the other person pay for what they have done. But the truth is, forgiveness is a gift to yourself, first and foremost, because it allows you to let go and move forward. Forgiveness is a necessary part of releasing negative emotions as bitterness, resentment, and anger. When we truly forgive someone, we also hear ourselves and we can begin to shift our mindset to more optimistic and compassionate. It doesn't mean that you ignore that a wrong has been done or forgot or condone what has happened. By letting go, you keep the positive, negative feelings from eating at you. Cannot agree enough. Don't, like me, I personally don't just gonna be sitting on the pity potty. I've always liked to see how I can either move past something or bring a solution to the table. Be a force for good. It's not that hard to see that our world is full of tragedy, sadness, and cruelty. So many people act out of self-interest and have little regard for helping others unless there's some ulterior motive. The result is that we have to lose our way. We have to often lose our way because our moral compass is fractured. But just as we have lost the power of damage, hurt, and destroy, we also have the power to exert a positive impact on the world. This is what the Dalai Lama calls a force for good. We can embrace becoming a positive force by taking small steps. Be more compassionate to others, practice forgiveness, endeavor to always be fair, foster transparency in all you do, and be accountable for your actions. By treating everyone equally, remaining honest, and taking responsibility for your mistakes, you will live a life that is happy, positive, and satisfying. I'm also kind of reading fast because I don't want this video to go super long. Number 8, use anger and frustration for the positive. There are times when we may become morally outraged about something that we feel is unfair or unjust. We take action to fight for what is right, and on the face of it, that's a good thing. But that doesn't take much to allow your anger to push from being constructive to destructive. To keep your mind and heart free from negativity, you must learn to use your frustration and anger to drive positive action. You may be justified in your indignation, but if your behavior is hurtful or detrimental, it can nullify the helpful, positive change you are hoping to create. Remember to show compassion and understanding even to those you oppose or feel angry towards. By doing this, you can create a lasting positive change. 2 things. 1, I already know that I'm going to continue this series going forward because I have 200 books to the left of me and behind me. And in the beginning stage of my entrepreneurship career, I used to read a lot. But, basically in the last 18 months, I've been making a lot of money that I basically put reading to the side. And if I could find a way to read and make content for my channel at the same time, then it's a win-win. Because just this little article, I could feel my mind growing and me getting, a daily dose of knowledge. So this is really cool and I really like this. Also, I want to touch on entrepreneur topics that could help my channel get into the hands of more people. If an entrepreneur article goes on social media and I talk about it, people are going to YouTube it or people are going to look it up, and it has a chance for me to get my content in the hands of more people. Let's jump into number 9. The power of change lies within. Cannot agree enough. The only way you can change your life is to change what you do. To break the negative cycle you have become trapped in, you must accept that the power to change, to embrace the positive, must come from within. No one else can do this for you. Only you are capable of reframing your mindset by embracing and creating positive change. The first step is to begin shifting away from the completely self-focused, self-absorbed, and wrapped in a pessimistic mindset. Begin focusing on ways to show compassion and understanding toward others. Identify something you feel needs improvement, something that will help others. Get involved in an organization or cause that is bigger than yourself, and feel how exhilarating it is to focus on creating something positive rather than being trapped by the negative. Recognize that ultimately you must be the one to create the healthier and more positive you. That was awesome, man. Like, if you want to change your life, you got to change your life and get away from anything that's negative, anybody who's negative, anything that brings on positive or negative vibes, because it's going to hold you back. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to gossip. Get away from naysayers, and your life can truly change. If you guys liked this style video, let me know, and I definitely see myself doing more in the future. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.